I think everybody in this audience knows and understands and is very clear that it has nothing to do with rights and it has nothing to do with work. It's about politics, plain and simple, and it's about corporate special interests who don't want there to be any unions or any place where people speak with a collective voice and have any kind of collective power. And really, unions are really the last place we have today where people do come together and speak with a collective voice. And we've seen what's happened in the last 2 years in Lansing, where there have been, just anti-worker, anti-middle class, anti-collective bargaining, anti-women, law after law after law passed and signed, really changing the complexion of the state of Michigan, and they have every intention of changing the complexion of the state permanently. In practical terms, it's a law that really allows people to reap the benefits of a collective bargaining agreement without sharing in the cost of negotiating or administering or enforcing that agreement. The workers who continue to be members and continue to pay, they end up paying more than their fair share because they are, there are those that opt out. And over time, that just means fewer resources for bargaining, so there's less bargaining power, there's lower wages, there's fewer benefits, there's less safe working conditions, and we know that in a community, the unionized workplaces really set the standard that other employers have to at least approach if they want to compete for the best workers. So it's a matter of industry-wide standards going down across the board, and it's a matter of depressing wages and benefits overall, and reducing the voice of working people.
It's only one reason for right to work, that's to eliminate unions. Everything else is bullshit. That's the only reason for it. And why do they want to eliminate unions? It isn't so much, I don't think, so that people would make less money, have less benefits, although that would obviously be the case. But, in my opinion, the three institutions in the history of this country that have done the most by far to empower working people, to provide opportunity, and to provide the strength we need to have a fair and just society overall are the labor movement, public education, and the civil rights movement. And when you take a look at the people historically, right, who fund the efforts to destroy those three institutions, they're all the same. Because the whole idea is to wipe out any possible opposition, and right to work is one big piece. One piece of doing that. Governor Snyder, of course you don't know when he talks if he's telling the truth or not, but says this was right to work happened in response to Proposal 2, which is more bullshit. When they passed the law approximately a year ago on dues, that banned the payroll deduction of dues for K-12 school employees, everyone in the labor movement, everyone in the progressive community knew that right to work was next. You're not going to pass a law like that and then not go for right to work. It was right to work light for a major segment of the labor movement. And in fact, the major reason we did Prop 2 was because we knew right to work was coming and to try to forestall it. So this was on their agenda the entire time. It wasn't just a reaction to our political efforts.